Okay, here we are at round 2. I tried recording this with window capture and that didn't out too well because of some of the panels that come up in the video. So we're back to the more messy desktop capture that will work to do that. What we're looking at is frame out of a webinar funnel. Now this one isn't completely built out, even though we have the structure, because this is for a funnel hacking competition. And we only need the first 2 pages, which is registration and the confirmation. And so the issue here is on my registration page, I have a design here, which probably isn't the finished design, but I would like to create an alternative to that without having to go in and wipe out that design. So this is not the usual situation which you would split test, but it is a perfect situation to set up a split test and show how that's done. So split testing is something that started in ClickFunnels Classic, it's been continued in ClickFunnels 2.0, and it allows us to run different versions of a web page to see which one converts better. There's quite a bit that can be involved in that, and we're not going to do that in this video. We're just going to show in this video how to set up the split test, which is actually a very simple thing. So this is our page we're going to create split test for. We're going to go to our 3 dots to split test page. It'll give us a choice between a new page, which we have to build everything again, or we can just be lazy and copy what we already have, which is what I'm going to do. Once that happens, we'll now have 2 pages. Just a word of warning, the preview generally takes a couple of minutes to load up because you're actually recreating a whole web page on this panel here. But you can go into edit pretty much immediately, and you'll see what you built, which is a copy of the other one. Like that. So preview will take a little while, but you can go immediately start editing things. All right, so we'll have this split test bar. Open that up. See that it has a slider here. So typically what's going to happen with split test, we're going to leave it at 50 on each side. What will happen is when somebody comes to this page, our URL, it will. So what's going to happen is set our funnel out there. It's going to up that it will load this page on the split test first time, but the second time it will load this page. It will just keep on alternating between 2 if we have it set to 50% for each. Now you can also adjust this if you wanted to. It's going to this only 1 time for every time it does this. I don't see a whole lot of value in that, but you can do that. And if you decide you just discard any changes you made to percentage, just click discard, and you're back to normal. Okay. Now besides that, I'm going to look at the setup here of how the flow goes. Normally on a webinar, we would start here and it'd be a straight line down all our different pages. In this case, since we have split test, it splits off at the split test. Lines come down to each page. Then once they do that, to the next page, they're going to join up again and go back to a straight line. So if we have done our split testing, which basically what we'd be doing here is changing something about the design. Now, this will probably be a more radical change since it's a contest, but normally if you're running a page, it'd be something like changing the color of a headline, changing a headline font or size, changing one small thing at a time, then comparing and then running funnel and getting some data back, determining which one is getting more signups or more opt-ins or whatever. Based on that, you can say, okay, this one's converting better. Let's go ahead and do some more changes to this one if that gives us a different result. So it can be a slow, gradual process to do that, but this is how Russell Brunson and professional funnel builders actually get those high converting web pages, is by doing those small tests and figuring out what people like the best. And once you've done that, now probably at some point there's going to be a point where you may say, well, I don't want to do split tests, or I don't want to do any. And maybe you'll even decide that you found the web page and you decided that's the one. I want to get rid of this other web page. Well, there's two things you could do here. First thing I'm going to show you is the way you probably shouldn't do it, although it will work. And that is to click on our three dots on our page, choose remove. Now if we remove it, what it's going to do is it's going to remove the page off that path, but the path and the split test bar will still be there. So we'll have this line going down, pointing here, but there just won't be any page here. So if you completely want to get a split test, that really doesn't quite get you there. But if you do want to get rid of the whole split test bar and the double path, you click this red X. Get a bar comes up here. It asks you which you want to delete. You can delete both. You can delete the one on the left, which is the original, or you can delete the one on the right. We're going to go ahead and choose right, move, and boom, there it is. We're back to what we originally started with. Single half line going down straight, and our original page here for the webinar registration. So that's how split test works. As for setup, setting up a split test, there's a lot more to discuss on that, which would be a different video, but just for setting up a split test or deleting a split test, that's what we covered on this video. My name is Tim Willis, certified ClickFunnels funnel builder. I make tutorial and demonstration videos, ClickFunnels, other useful tools, hackers, and funnel hacking. That's the video for now. I'll talk to you later.